What's going on, guys? United Gaming back with another MLB The Show 20 video. And in this video, I'm going to be making some predictions for Stage 4 Team Affinity, which I'm very positive is going to be finest considering how long they've waited to release the Stage 4 Team Affinity. It's not coming out in the month of October. At least that's what it seems like, according to the schedule. It isn't coming out this month. So it's coming out in November, so it kind of has to be finest. And most of them are probably going to be 99 overalls, because, like, you got to top these legends. Like, you got to top really good cards. So anyway, that's my prediction, who I think is going to be finest. And today, I'm going to be predicting the entire American League East, their finest cards. And I'm going to be doing some comparisons to cards that are already in the game. So let's get into it. The first team that I'm going to be predicting is Baltimore Orioles, and I believe that their finest card will be a Anthony Santander card. He was the best player on the Orioles. No one was really spectacular on that team, so it's hard to pick, but Santander was very, very good for them. So that's my pick for the Orioles. As you can see his stats, he's definitely better against righties than he is against lefties. He's got some solid fielding, not a great arm, and about speed. So I got a card lined up that I think he's going to be very similar. The card that I think he's going to be similar to is the new released 99 Joey Votto. As you can see, great hitting stats against right-handed pitching. Why am I not talking? He's pretty good against lefties as well, not as stellar, with about 82 fielding. Around like gold fielding, around that range. The arm, in my opinion, will definitely be higher up there, probably around a 70. Still not the greatest. I feel like the speed is pretty accurate, along with the vision. So, Joey Votto, Anthony Santander. So, I feel like Santander's finest card will look very similar to this Joey Votto card. Next team I'm going to be talking about is the Boston Red Sox, and my pick is Alex Verdugo. Once again, the Red Sox were just not that good this year, so it's definitely hard to pick a finest card, but I feel like this Verdugo fits pretty well. Verdugo was pretty good on the Red Sox after being traded. He had a good year for them. So if we take a look at his live series card, he has pretty good contact, almost 90. He's 90 versus righties and almost 90 against lefties. And he's got pretty low power with meh vision. He's got really good fielding though. So I'm going to go into my prediction I'm going to be showing you what card I think his finest could look like. The card that I think it can look like is this 98 overall Don Mattingly, with a few changes, of course. The contact would probably be a lot higher, probably at least 115 for both sides, maybe a little bit less on the left-handed side, and I imagine that the power could stay around the place where Mattingly is, except probably 80 against righties and 77 against lefties. I imagine the vision probably wouldn't be as high as Mattingly's, but I feel like the fielding is pretty accurate, but I do feel like an arm strength boost would be nice to kind of, because I feel like you could get away with giving Verdugo 99 fielding and maybe like 95 arm strength. So that's my prediction, Alex Verdugo and Don Mattingly. Next is the New York Yankees, and my pick is DJ LeMahieu. He already has a 92 overall version in the game, so I'm going to be basing it off this one. This is from June of 2019. This card is definitely pretty good. 113, 101 contact, 98, 60 power. Pretty decent with some good vision, good fielding, can play anywhere in the infield. Not incredible arm strength, and meh speed. So my card that I think that DJ LeMahieu will look like is 99 overall Ty Cobb. I feel like he will have maxed out power. I meant maxed out contact. He won't have maxed out power. Probably a little bit less than 90 power, maybe around that. Pretty good vision over there at the plate, with good fielding and not a spectacular arm. Can play anywhere in the infield. The only thing different about this Ty Cobb card and LeMahieu is obviously the speed. DJ's gonna be around like 56 or something, not 99 like Cobb. So my prediction for the Yankees is Ty Cobb and DJ LeMahieu. My next prediction is the Tampa Bay Rays, and I feel like Nick Anderson will get a high overall diamond. The Rays were really hard to pick. They have a lot of guys that just kind of were decent enough so that I don't even know how to explain the Rays. I just don't. They just didn't have anyone that was like a superstar on their team. But Nick Anderson was really good in 2020. 0.55 ERA. Even though he's a reliever, he pitched 16 innings. That's still really good. So, I feel like this card is, obviously he has four-seamer, curveball, sinker, slider. I feel like they won't add another pitch to that. They'll keep the same pitches. Stamina might be up a little bit. Might give him like 30 stamina. But I see all of these stats being very similar. In the card I'm going to be comparing this Nick Anderson to is the 97 overall Aroldis Chapman card. I feel like the pitches will stay the same. I don't think the Nick Anderson will have outlier, but it will have high velocity, kind of similar to James Paxton hitting 100 every once in a while. I feel like the control will be better, and the hits per nine and K per nines will likely be lower. But Chapman, I feel like the break for Anderson will likely stay up there around 99. Velo will probably be like 95-ish, my opinion. Control will definitely go up. Like I said, the per nines. This is basically a kind of just a card that I think is kind of similar to Nick Anderson. This is just my opinion. If you agree with my picks, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Tell me what you could have done better as well in the comments. So for the final team, we're going to be taking a look at the Toronto Blue Jays. And my pick for the Blue Jays is kind of obvious. It's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. I know he has a Player of the Month card, but I feel like he was just too good on the Blue Jays this year to be ignored. So my pick is Teoscar Hernandez. This is his Player of the Month card. Low vision, maxed out against power against lefties. That's likely going to stay the same in transfer. Good speed, not too great fielding out there. So let's go into the comparison card. The comparison card that I chose was the 99 overall Harman Kilbero. Now, I feel like the fielding, obviously the fielding and the speed will likely be a little bit higher. Well, the speed will be a lot higher. The fielding will likely be a little bit higher. But I feel like that power is just going to be off the roof with about 100 contact on both sides. 96 vision seems pretty reasonable. And that's just who I think lines up pretty well with Teoscar Hernandez. And he could be a Gucci card. Like, besides the fielding, like, that's it. He has a pretty smooth swing and these good numbers. It could be a good card. So, I hope you did enjoy my predictions. This is kind of a team where I could easily access all the cards. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Create with the channel. I'm United Gaming. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.